Iran fired a barrage of missiles at Israel on Tuesday, days after the killing of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut. Hundreds of missiles were seen in the Israeli skies as residents scrambled to bomb shelters after air raid sirens were sounded. However, the Israeli military has claimed that most of these 200 ballistic missiles, which were fired by Iran, were successfully intercepted by Israel. How did Israel do it? It brings to the spotlight once again Israel's sophisticated air defense systems. And that's what we're going to be decoding in this next report. Israeli defense system consists of 3 prominent shields, which have so far been thwarting these missiles aimed towards Israel, launched against Tel Aviv. First is the Iron Dome defense system that is capable of intercepting short-range rockets. Of course, then you have David's sling system that intercepts medium to long-range missiles, and the third one is the Arrow system that is designed to block long-range ballistic missiles. Let's first talk about Israel's famed Iron Dome shield, which targets short-range rockets in the range of up to 70 kilometers at an altitude of about 10 kilometers. Now, this is the most combat-tested air defense system in the world. Iron Dome batteries are installed throughout Israel. Each battery has about 3 to 4 launchers, and each of these launchers carry 20 missiles. Iron Dome uses radar to identify and assess incoming rockets. That's how it intercepts. Accordingly, it fires missiles to target only those rockets that are falling in civilian areas. Each of these Tamir missiles installed on the Iron Dome costs $50,000. Iron Dome was developed after the 2006 war between Israel and Hezbollah. It was designed by Israeli companies Rifle Advanced Defense Systems and Israel Aerospace Industries with cooperation of the United States. It is operational since 2011, and as I mentioned earlier, it's the most battle-tested. It first intercepted rockets fired from Gaza, and since October last year, the Iron Dome has blocked thousands of rockets fired towards Israel from Hamas and Hezbollah combined. Next up, let's take a look at the capability of Israel's next David's sling defense system that targets medium to long-range missiles in the range of up to 300 kilometers, and it can attain altitudes of 15 kilometers. It is named after the historical story of Prophet David using a slingshot to stone Goliath, and also called magic wand in Hebrew. David's sling defense system has stunner missiles designed to shoot down missiles at low altitudes, which means it can intercept warplanes, it can also intercept drones and cruise missiles. And just like the Iron Dome, David's sling system also targets only those missiles that pose a threat to Israel's populated areas. Now, the stunner missiles of David's sling defense system costs about $1 million. It was jointly developed by Israel and US companies, following which in 2017 it became operational. Now, recently in September, just last month, David's sling shot down Iranian-made Al-Qadr-1 missile fired by Hezbollah. And last year in May, it countered an attack by militant group Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Next up, let's take a look at the Arrow defense system, which is Israel's most sophisticated weapon against its enemies, especially one like Iran. It targets long-range ballistic missiles up to the range of 2,400 kilometers at the altitude of 100 kilometers. Arrow 2 was designed to destroy missiles flying about 50 kilometers above ground. It detects missiles from distance of 500 kilometers and intercepts up to 100 kilometers from the point of impact. Those are some impressive figures, and that is exactly how Israel defends itself. Arrow systems missiles travel at 9 times the speed of sound and can hit 14 targets at once. Arrow 2 was used in combat for the first time in 2017 to shoot down a Syrian surface-to-air missile. While the upgraded version Arrow 3 can intercept long-range ballistic missiles as they travel outside Earth's atmosphere, commissioned in 2017, it was first used in combat in 2023 to intercept ballistic missile fired by the Houthis. Of course, the Houthis fired that missile all the way from Yemen. Arrow 3, developed by Israeli state-owned company Israel Aerospace Industries with the help of American company Boeing. These are Israel's formidable air defense systems for short-range, medium to long-range, and of course long-range missiles, which are coming from countries as far as Yemen.